Hi, second grader grammar learners. Today, kind of like last week, we're going to talk a little bit more about sentences for grammar, specifically simple subjects and predicates. So to review, what is a sentence? It's words that come together to create a complete thought. That's kind of a complete full sentence. So every one of these sentences, it has two kind of main parts to it. The first is the subject, and the second is the predicate. The first, the subject, that's the part of the sentence that tells who or what does something, who or what the sentence is about. And then the predicate is the part of the sentence that tells what the subject does. So what the subject is doing, kind of the action that's taking place. So as you can see here, there's an example down here. The alligator eats cookies and milk. That's what the subject is doing, eating cookies and milk. So the subject, it tells who or what does something. For example, as you can see here on the left side, the firefighters, that's an example of a subject. That's who or what would be doing something. I could be a subject. The dog could be a subject. The chair could even be a subject. That's the what, right? Mary could even be a subject. And then let's look at them in a sentence. Firefighters put out a fire. Who or what does something? The firefighters put out the fire. That's the subject. I love to swim. I am the subject in this case. I am the one who is doing something. The dog likes to run. What likes to run? Who likes to run? The dog. The chair sits under the table. Who sits under the table? What sits under the table? The chair. And Mary is the mother of God. Mary is the subject here because who? She's the one who is or does something. The predicate then, on the other hand, that's the part that is doing, that's the action. So in a sentence, right, we already determined that firefighters was the subject. What is the firefighter doing? Putting out a fire. What am I doing? I love to swim. What is the dog doing? He likes to run. What is the chair doing? It sits under the table. And who is Mary? Mary is the mother of God. Now, talking about complete sentences, in order to have a complete sentence, we have to have both a subject and a predicate in there. So we're going to kind of go through some of these sentences and determine, is it a complete sentence or is it not? Our family has a fire escape plan. Is there a subject? Yes, our family. Is there a predicate? Yes, has a fire escape plan. That's what it is or how it's doing to the family. How about the second one? My mom drew a map of our house. Is there a subject here? Yes, my mom. What did she do? What's the predicate here? Drew a map of our house. So there's two. We're good. How about the third one? Shows the way out of the house. Is there a subject in here? No. Are we talking about someone or something? No. But there is a predicate. Shows the way out of the house. So we got to add a little subject here. Maybe the firefighter shows the way out of the house. The next one, practice the escape plan many times. What's the subject here? We don't know. So this is not a complete sentence, right? We don't have a subject. We don't have something that someone is doing something to the subject, right? There's no subject here. And finally, our meeting place is on the corner of our street. Do we have a subject? Yes, our meeting place. The meeting place is what this thing is happening to. And is on the corner of our street. That's the predicate, right? That is what's happening to our meeting place. So it's your turn. I would love for you to discuss what the difference is between the sentence subject and its predicate. And then can you come up with a couple of examples on your own? And then finally, as a class or at home, you're going to complete pages 12 and 17 in the grammar handouts. Have fun with your subject and predicates in your sentences.